d'humanité et d'espoir. Je crois. So beautiful.
I do a lot in nature. It's natural, kind of the light's always nice. It's just nice to have gestures or poses or movement, like running around, dancing around. It's a nice kind of, I don't know, like a feeling, and there's energy to it. It's not boring, you know. It's not just sitting or standing, staring at the camera. You can interact with an environment. So it's a nice story.
Yeah, and then I'll shoot some, and I'll be like, okay, let's see how it looks, and then we'll see if it works. Okay. Then we'll change it.
I recently kind of been looking at ways to make studio have that feeling to it without a lot of set design, and it can work, but you kind of have to have like more emphasis on the gestures and poses.
Beautiful. Yeah, and I think we'll try to have your face facing that direction because I think it works.
The larger parts of hotel, like they have like those larger rooms or like libraries or kind of like these grander rooms, that can be nice. Did a few things like that with, like for example, with like Rosamund Pike, like we had like the whole team setup area. They kept the area, like they kind of blocked off a few big rooms for us to shoot there, and it was like some kind of big library thing where we were just there with her, like walking around.
You're like an intense, like fierce model face.
I think I'm trying to actually bring like influences or things that inspire me to the fashion photography in the films. That stuff, I try to do the larger fashion shoots that way. Like have like the model, the actress, the talent quite relaxed instead of having the usual like cool, fierce pose all the time. It can be something more organic. It can be just like something more like relaxed, like lying around, something a little bit more playful. It could be like just messing around, having a laugh. Because a lot of fashion photography is very like about glamorous luxury stuff, and I don't know. I don't get any like emotional connection to that kind of approach, although it might sell clothes. It's kind of nice when people can look at the pictures and they can maybe feel a little bit. Like if I'm photographing someone, right, and how they feel, or maybe in their skin or in their body, or just the amount of energy, it can come across on camera in the pictures. I mean, maybe there's an element of like being professional and like pretending and put on this kind of facade mask kind of thing and just like model through it or act through it. Maybe that's a thing, but I don't know. I think it's sometimes you get what you can actually see. You can capture what they really feel. The obvious ones are like when hands are purple, or they're shivering, or they look tense, but also in the face as well. Like models or whoever in front of the camera can look like really tense up, like tense in their face, and can't relax. And so that's in the image now. If there's a shoot that looks like it's more real, like it's like here's the model, she actually looks like this, and she's beautiful, and it's beautiful, and the clothes, outfits, and everything, the moment looks amazing, and that's like more realistic, So I think that when people look at that, they can maybe imagine, maybe they can imagine themselves in there more in the moment, or in the fashion, the outfits. When it's kind of like a moment that could be real, or closer to that, and when the model kind of it looks like she's just naturally effortlessly beautiful, then I think that's more impressive, I think.